Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Visions. So this game just came out in global today, so everyone's logging in and doing some re-rolling. I did some re-rolling myself this morning until I was happy with my pulls. And as you can see, we got Y'shtola right there on the front because she is one of the pre-registration bonuses. We fulfilled all of them, so if you log on and make an account, you should be able to get those as well. So first I'm just going to talk a little bit about the re-rolling process, and then I'll talk about my party, and we'll show a little bit of the game and kind of just get you hooked if you're interested. So when you start the game, you're going to have to do watch some scenes, which you can skip all of them, and then you're going to have to actually play a couple of tutorial battles, and both are very quick and easy, but you do have to manually go through them. There's a few menu tutorials as well, and then one battle that can be auto-battled, and once you get through all of that, you're going to have done one free 10 times summon, which you might be able to pull some stuff on. And then you're going to have enough gems or these crystals up here to be able to do 2 more summons on the step up banner. And there's 3 steps to it, so the first 2 you could hopefully get an ultra rare, which is the highest rarity. And if you do, then you're looking pretty good because the 3rd step guarantees an ultra rare. So if you get a few, then you can just know that if you progress in the game and do your ultra rare, that you'll be able to like get quite a few good units. There's definitely units that are recommended to be pulling for, and those are online. You can search up the tier list for War of the Visions, and that will share which units are really good. So I got Ayaka, which is a white mage, and I really was happy to get her because she's one of the top 3 on the list. Gilgamesh is another one, and then I can't remember the name of the mage, but there's a mage that is like the #1 DPS and supposed to be quite good. So after doing maybe like 6 or 7 rerolls, I was able to get my current party. So I have 3 ultra rares, and then the main character that is a kind of a mega rare, and then another mega rare that I just pulled. So this is Aileen, and she's a little bit lower on the tier list, but she's still pretty good. Oops. This is Ayaka, and she is like the best healer in the game, allegedly, and is huge, so if you get her, that's a really good thing. So I got her, and that's what made me keep this roll, and I kept rolling on other things, and ended up getting a few more. So Aileen was my guaranteed one from the 3-step, and I also got a free ticket from doing all the beginner quests, and that's how I got Mashere, who was also a really cool unit. So I'm pretty psyched with this party. The main character here is able to be, Mont is able to be upgraded without as much trouble as other characters, because he gets, I think you don't have to use gems for it or something. So I'm gonna roll with him for a while, and then I saw this guy over here. Curry was up on the tier list of the mega rares. He was pretty high up there, so I'm just trying him out as well. And I've kind of got a balanced party. I've got someone using a spear, I've got a sword, so my kind of like my front line. I have a healer and a mage, and then I also have an archer, so it feels pretty good. So before I started doing the story, I actually went over to the beginner's hall, which is going to give you a bunch of different rewards, and I highly recommend that you do it. It's about 14 quests to do, and they're all really fast and really easy. You just have to click through all the tutorial talk, and every single one gives you your crystals. Every single one gives you a bunch of upgrade rewards, and at the end you get a 10 times pull ticket, so it's totally worth doing, and you just have to look for the beginner's hall and kind of work your way through that. So that being said, let's take a look at the actual game and play a mission here. So it's just like Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics, where you choose your load up of all your characters and you put them out onto the battle, and you don't get to choose where they start, but otherwise There's a lot of story in this game as well, lots of scenes that you can watch here. Whoa, this guy's aggressive. The reckless first sword. He's always jumping in. Earlier he jumped in and tried to fight a behemoth by himself, and it didn't work out so well. Alright, let's get into an actual fight here. So all those scenes are skippable too, so once you've, like, if you're really into the story and you watched all the ones at the beginning, you can just happily skip them when you're re-rolling for your characters. So here's our actual battle, and I have it on auto, but I'll turn that off for a second. So it's just like Final Fantasy Tactics, if you've played that, where you can click to move around, but you can also click and hold and kind of move your character around where you want, although it's just easier to move into a space here. And you have your action, your move, and then you can wait. So as you saw before, you can just auto battle as well, so if that's your type of gaming style. And it's kind of cool, like, while there's still, like, it's a gacha game, it's a mobile game, the battles are going to be a little bit quicker. They still have a lot of that classic tactics feel, just the way that it plays. If you bring your archers up high, they're going to get increased range. If you're, oops, let's get my yak over here. Whack with the staff. If you're casting spells, you can cast on the unit, or you can cast on the actual ground, so you can kind of try to get people unawares when they're moving into it. There's actual cast times, so I just cast with this lady here, and she's not going to cast until all these turns on the left go all the way down to that charge time. So just like you remember in your tactics games. So I'm going to try to go up and get that chest, and we're going to go up and whack this guy. So when you get into battle, you start with a bunch of TP, which doesn't recharge, and then you build up your AP, and skills we're going to use one of those two things to actually to use, and there's also limit breaks and stuff. So I need to go up even higher to be able to attack with him. Oh, that's too bad. My cast is not going to do anything. So you see, just like in Final Fantasy Tactics, there's those little bubbles where it tells you if, like, how many turns till someone disappears. They don't disappear forever, but they do leave the battle. So I'll use Cure here. come after my mages. I guess we'll just... You know what? Actually, we're gonna keep going after this person up here. And they all have a little... They're clearly going for the nostalgia with some of this stuff, which is pretty cool. Alright, so this person just went, so I should be able to hit them with this. My allies don't mess me up. Oh, man, this guy really doesn't want me to cast spells on anybody. So obviously I'm not taking it too seriously facing my characters just any which way, but I'm also just kind of taking it easy this round because these are pretty easy quests. Cool thing about a spear is you can attack from far away. Well, let's just get you with my staff here. Oh, for a second I thought that wasn't going to do it. Yeah, we're just going to hit it. If you've ever played Tactics, there's when you have these guests in your party and they just don't know like how to chill. They go right after people, or sometimes they just use like the worst skills that they don't need to be using. That's what this guy's doing. It's just like, no, I'm gonna go after the target I don't need to go after. Oh, I really want to get this chest, but I also just want to finish this, so I'm going to attack. And that's it. So that's a typical battle. It's a little bit shorter than Tactics battle, and if I autoed, I bet it'd be a little bit faster, but oh no, I should have got the treasure chest. Well, there you go. I blew it. So you can just repeat it right away, and you can kind of complete the quest and do the story. But I'm actually going to leave it there because I want you guys to get in the game and start playing yourself. So comment below if you have any questions, and otherwise enjoy the release day. This isn't a game... I won't necessarily be doing content for this game. I just wanted to put something out there since it just came out today. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can check out my articles at themysidiapost.com and support my Patreon at patreon.com/themysidiapost. Until next time, keep it real, Mysidians.